What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ready Set podcast. My name is John.
I'm Ricky.
My name's Angus.
I'm Darius. Woo! And our question for today is it sus to like a girl's picture on Instagram? What do you guys think?
I don't like any girls to Instagram.
Really?
I don't follow any girls. Don't look at me.
Sounds so defensive.
You don't follow any girls.
I don't follow any girls.
Nice save.
Nice save. Good save. But yeah, what's sus? I think it depends on the type of picture, though.
I don't know. I've got this few friends who when I used to be on Instagram, I'll see a girl's pic and I always see their name. It's like,
Is it mutual? Is it?
oh yeah,
It might be someone we all know. Right?
Mutuals. Yeah, we all know this person. And I'm like, damn, like 9 out of 10 times I see your name, bro.
Because it says XYZ has liked this photo. Sometimes
Exactly.
you'll see it like as soon as like an hour after posting. Like the girl posts like an hour later and it's already there. Like this person is very on top of things.
But
Yeah.
is it wrong though for them to like it?
Well,
It's a free country. They can do whatever they want.
personally, I don't think it's wrong, but you're just kind of feeding the algorithm, I guess.
Yeah, I would want to check their explore page. It'd probably be all the girls at that point.
Probably.
For me, I only like my friends' pictures that are girls, but I don't go out of my way to like girls' pictures because I don't want it affecting my algorithm. I don't want to be showing more of it.
Right.
Same. I actually, when Instagram first came out, man, I'm really showing my age here, but you can see like who liked pictures and stuff. And someone called me out. I was like, yo, what? I see you liking those girls' pictures. Ever since that comment was made, I stopped liking pictures of girls.
It's good.
Do you remember this, Angus, when I called you out one time?
Yeah, you did. And I got called out back then when I was single and I was dating someone. They called me out on it.
Oh, tell me the story.
Yeah, they're just like, "Oh, you follow a lot of girls," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Because
And then next day I was like, I cleaned out everything. I was like, and then you told me about it too.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, this is actually bad because it messes you up mentally, and it's just honestly your algorithm gets all messed up. You look like a pervert.
Yeah, that's the main thing for me. Is like I don't want to be seen as like a pervert.
A pervert, yeah.
Like, what goes on in here stays in here.
And it's an instant red flag for a girl to see that you follow that many girls.
Yeah.
So-
I actually have a friend that I was trying to introduce a guy to.
Yes.
But it didn't go anywhere because immediately she saw his Instagram profile and he has like maybe 400 people following him, but he was following 1,200 people. And she immediately thought like, oh, that's too many people, or like there's too many girls he's following. So that was a red flag
Right.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very
The ratio, like people seem to care about the ratio too of how many people you're following.
Yeah.
Do you care about the ratio? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I really don't care. But once I cleaned out my Instagram, it was definitely a lot less.
I didn't even know people cared about the ratio when meeting people. Is that a thing?
I think so. I mean, if I met someone in person and I found out that they have 20 followers, but they're following 7,000 people,
Yes.
I'm gonna question them a bit.
Oh.
What's like one of the things that you question?
I'll be like, why?
Do you go through who they're following?
No,
Oh.
I don't. But I might if they have a large following and they barely follow anyone. That also shows something too. That they're exclusive or they're picky about who they follow.
Right. That makes
That's
sense.
very interesting.
I think
Like,
people do get curious though about like checking someone's following. Like, who are they following?
Yes.
Yeah.
See what kind of mutuals you have with them.
I feel like sometimes I'll just follow people just because I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny, and I'll
Yeah.
follow.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
And then it just builds up over time. I don't know.
But it just so happens that it's like a girl that's in a bikini and she's pretty funny. Right?
Yeah, a lot of the times when we see our friends like other girls' pictures, they're not necessarily following them. Sometimes I'll come across a girl's picture or reel on my Explorer, and I'll be like, oh, one of my friends like this already.
Yeah. I saw that's actually one thing recently is on my feed I get a lot of these like really dark humor memes, and I'll see like, oh, there's a few coworkers that are like already on here, and I was like, that's not my image of you to like this sort of content, but it's like really dark humor. It's just kind of like, oh,
Do you find that you learn a lot about your friends when you see them like these things?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, it means I could be friends with you, deeper than just coworkers.
Really? Okay.
Do you
I'd say
like
so.
feel so?
Yeah.
But similar to Instagram, so it's kind of the same thing, but on TikTok.
Oh.
So on TikTok, you can't really see if your friends like things. But a common thing that they do on TikTok is repost things.
Reposting. Yes.
So usually people, they want to repost things that they want other people to see, or if they think it relates to them. And sometimes people will be kind of scared about reposting something because they're like, oh, I don't want people to know that I, really mesh well with this. Or they'll do it because they want like their partner to see, so that they kind of get the hint. And you can go through someone's reposts to see, you could learn things about them from the reposts.
That's very interesting.
It's kind of like reblogging from Tumblr or retweeting things
Retweeting.
from Twitter.
Oh.
So you're just essentially reposting like TikToks, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just kind of like the TikToks you see. Like if you think it's really funny, you might want to repost it to show it to your followers, and then your followers see, and then they kind of get a sense of like, oh, they're kind of like that personality.
I see. I think that's kind of still a little bit how should I say this? Like toned down compared to what people like save. Like if you compare the list of reposts versus what they've liked, and
The
saved.
saves, yeah. Sometimes when you can see the saves now.
Oh, you can
for
see
tennis-
saves?
Yeah, you can see saves on Instagram.
Wait, what?
Some of them are like, why does this have so many saves? I get kind of concerned.
Oh, like you mean like you can see the amount of saves,
The amount of saves, yes.
not who saved it.
So I follow this streamer girl.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
No, thank God.
I follow this
Sweaty.
streamer girl on Instagram, and she does a lot of like everything.
Yeah.
But she also does like fit checks.
Huh?
And in her fit checks, she's like literally dressing up from kind of like undergarment to like fully clothed. But then I'll notice that it has a lot of saves on this one video, and I'm like, that's kind of sus.
Interesting.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's like
It's mostly dudes. No,
like perverts, right?
well, would you say it's no? I would say it's a mix, right?
It's a mix.
It's
Oh,
probably
heavily-
heavily appreciating the fit,
Yeah.
but also mostly dudes.
Heavily skewed towards dudes for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, even sharing, like some things are just not shareable. So why would you like send this to some people?
Like the those fit check get ready with me's, they don't have to be in undergarments.
They don't have to be.
Like it's
But
just
they
the
usually
first
start.
like 3 seconds happens to be them, and that's what gets the click.
When I look in the comments though, people are like talking about how they try to like screenshot and stuff. It's really weird.
Oh
I don't know.
wow.
Oh wow, that's interesting community that's out there.
Yeah, Instagram comment people are pretty bold. It's a different audience than TikTok commenters for sure.
Yes, that's true.
I think TikTok comments are more wholesome, right? Or they're around the same.
They're about the
They're
same.
both bad, but it's just Instagram is worse.
You can get away with saying a lot of bad stuff on Instagram compared to TikTok. TikTok, you have to like work your way around it almost.
No, I was not aware of that. This is new information to me.
Yeah, but what about liking people's stories though?
Yeah.
Do you think it means something?
giving that heart?
Giving that
emoji?
heart.
Well, what do you mean? Like, does it matter same gender, opposite gender?
Because there's a lot of extra effort to go into actually liking the story compared
really?
to double tapping.
I'm
You
not
don't
sure.
double.
I thought you just hit the heart button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Android we just have a heart button.
We have
Same
the
with
heart button
iPhone.
too, but hitting the heart button, you have to actually find where it is to hit it.
Oh, I thought
compared
it was-
to double tapping when you're scrolling, right?
Oh, I see.
So it is more effort, and I think
not
that more effort
sure.
shows something.
I thought it was quite. I thought it was
It's
very
just one
similar.
click?
Yeah, it's just one click. It's just like bottom there. I click it.
But it's a pinpoint click.
But do you feel like there's
Oh.
meaning in that?
So I think it depends on the post. Personally, I used to like stories for all my friends.
Yes.
I would just like them all, whatever. But before we started recording, Darius mentioned something interesting. What if it was a post of a girl in like a bikini that's your friend? I think then it'd be a little bit weird liking that story post.
What if they're really fit?
Right? It's like, are you trying to hint to them like, hey, I think you're attractive, so that's why I'm liking your story?
Well, if it's a friend, right?
If it's like
fine.
a close friend, like I don't think that matters. But if it's like an acquaintance, then maybe
Then
that's like
it's kind of weird.
it's a little bit strange. Yeah.
If you put a heart, it puts. If ever, I don't know. Do you guys look at who looks at your story?
Yes.
Because it shows, yeah, me too, and it shows them on the top of the list if they
Yeah.
do like a heart emoji or something,
You
right?
get more attention that way. Like I'll see that if I post board games,
Yeah.
Angus is most likely to like my
Give it
story.
give it
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
It'll
like
show
it.
up because it resonates with him.
So if you do like a bikini, if a girl does her bikini story, and you put a heart, it kind of puts you on that list, like at the top, right?
But here's the thing: if she's of all the things she posts on her story, and if it's the bikini pic and that's the only thing you like, yo, that's kind of sus, man.
Facts.
But the thing is, if she's posted other stuff like cats or like food, and you like that, and then her bikini photos in there, and you so happen to like that too, it's not that bad. Still kind of bad if you're in a relationship, but if you're
Agreed.
single, it's not bad.
Honestly, we would need the girl's opinion on it because I wonder how many likes they normally get, especially from men for stories,
Right.
and if
Probably a
they
lot.
and how they see or view those likes.
Yeah.
Do they view it like, oh, these guys want me, or they think I'm attractive?
Yeah, I think we need a female's perspective on this.
Because I think guys
female
mainly
that-
do that to show that they're attracted to the girl.
That's true. We need a female who often posts her bikini on the story to get their insight.
Oh, I got a question for you, Angus.
Yeah.
Because you know you're pretty jacked. If you posted like a picture of you, shirtless or pumping iron or stuff, and a bunch of girls liked it, would that send signals to you?
What would that tell you?
Yeah,
What
what
girl
would you
likes
feel?
me
Yeah.
posting I don't know. I thought it was fine. Well, we had a pretty cool follower. I don't think he follows us anymore, but he liked it when I work out.
But what if it's like a bunch of girls that liked it? How would that make you feel?
Well, you probably already do get a bunch of girls that hit like when you post like a shirt.
No, it's just like it's a mix of guys and girls. So it's like usually those people they work out too. So it's just like it's for me. It's like, oh yeah, because I know they work out
What
too.
if it's
like,
someone, a girl that, let's say you're not that close with, and you know they don't work out, but they liked your stories of you like shirtless working out?
okay?
What kind of
do you
signal would that be?
Do you have a few female friends that look at your story and they only do that?
No, not a single one. Not a single one. But here's the thing, though. I want to say is that is this so bad to have a like on your story? It feels kind of nice. Feels kind of nice. You're
For
like
us guys, yes.
for us guys,
Definitely
we
ego
rarely
boost,
get it. And not saying that I like look for it. It's just like when it comes, you're like, oh, it's kind of nice.
Right.
But it's not like I need it or like I yearn for it. No, it's like for me, it's indifferent. But when you do, I guess not really indifferent since I like it, but it's a brownie point. It's like, oh shoot,
It's validation.
it's validation. It's nice. I guess guys don't really get validated. So when someone likes it, you're like, oh,
No, that's
That's why we
fair.
need to post
hit
more
in the
shirts.
fields.
I was just thinking back to your pickup lines, like, hey, you're kind of cute. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, you're kind of cute.
Yeah.
You like my story.
Yeah. Maybe not the cute part, but
Like, hey, you kind of cool.
yeah, you're kind of cool. There you go.
Hey, you kind of jacked.
Yeah.
But it does feel more validating when, let's say, it's like an attractive person that likes your story. It's like, oh, okay.
I'll be honest. If you're single and you're a guy, 99% of the time when a hot girl likes a thing, you're like, oh shoot, she's into me.
Yes.
It's a very high chance.
We're delusional like that.
Or
All
they're just,
guys are like that.
if they're just nice to you, you're like, damn. I think
But
she
girls
likes
don't
me.
think that way. Girls just like people's stuff anyways. They don't think like, oh, I'm shooting my shot. Whereas guys think of it like, yeah, I'm shooting my shot subtly.
Yeah.
No,
But-
that's very interesting though. So I guess our conclusion here is depends on the picture, depends on the person.
Yes. But then if you see your friend liking those pics
I mean,
and
it
they're in a
just-
relationship, you're like, bro, man, you need to get off Instagram, dude. You need to stop liking these stuff.
That was for me. One of my closest female friends, her partner, who I did not know until after meeting him. We followed each other back on Instagram, and then I'm like seeing his name on like a lot of these girls that post bikini pictures, and he's like, "Oh, he's been here." I'm like, "Oh, what the hell, man?"
He's been here.
And then I'm like, "Damn it." She should have picked something else that's a little bit more wholesome.
Yeah, for me, it's just like respect.
Yeah.
It comes down to respecting your partner. Like, why are you liking other girls' pics? It's okay to like girls' pics that people you know, but let's say someone you don't know and it's quite on the sexual end. It's quite revealing, and you're like, you shouldn't be liking these things. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
respect. Like, You gotta give your partner some
I actually got
respect.
a question here. What if the person doesn't like the photos but just looks at them and their feed is just full of this because they keep looking at this stuff? Is that okay?
Wait, I think that's even worse.
Wait, like they're numbed out and just like it.
No,
No,
like,
no.
like, they don't like it just so people don't see it, but their feed is full of these pictures and
I think that's just a sketch.
I think that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
It means your algorithm was catered to it
Yeah.
without you liking it.
Yeah,
That means
it's
it must be you're super in deep to that.
So
this person must be like searching for this stuff.
yeah, or it just comes. Yeah, that's why I feel like that it kind of messes you up in the mind, in the head when you start watching these things. Is that your view gets really distorted. That's why whenever, like, for me to clean my stuff out, it's like I unfollow all that stuff. Whenever I see it on my search page, I specifically go to like not interested,
Same.
and I like report it sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just to like remove it completely.
Wow.
So now it's really wholesome. I
You're
got cat
wholesome.
videos, food videos,
Yeah, workout
some
videos.
dudes in there, workout dudes. We were doing the thing, and I was scrolling like, oh.
I feel like that should tie into like another topic later on because it is November.
Speak about
Talk
the
about-
algorithm.
Oh, I was gonna say talk about like
And.
and
Oh,
What is that?
and no
Sorry.
fap.
Oh no,
No, not November.
dude. That's,
we might talk about that, guys. Stay
Is that
tuned.
even healthy? No nutting?
They say it is.
Really?
R/ no fap says
I
it
thought.
is.
Shall we talk about this now?
Yeah.
I thought nutting is healthy.
Can we talk about this now? Actually, I'm kind of curious.
Yes.
Let's talk about it
Because
now.
All right.
NNN, is that just strictly doing it on yourself, or is NNN like partners are okay?
So I
Partners
think
are okay. I think partners are okay.
I think what the initial thing is that just watching porn and masturbating is not very good for you.
Right.
So I think the NoFap movement was just to
Cleanse.
reduce that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people say that, having sex with your partner is healthy and okay.
Yeah. It's
Is that
intimate.
correct? Do you guys think?
But then the meme videos are like guys trying to get away from the girls. It's like, oh, get away from me. It's NNN, get away. It's like
Yeah.
So
I think that's just the meme
What kind
culture.
of guy would turn down some sexy time?
me.
You'd have to be a monk, man. I don't know.
But they say like no fap apparently like gives you superpowers.
No fap gives you. Oh yeah, your testosterone is very high, right?
I looked into this, and yeah, people who practice NoFap say that they feel empowered, like Darius says, and
Really?
and that people can sense this I don't know, confidence or whatever out of them.
What?
So I actually asked a girl this once before. I don't know why we were talking about it, but she was like, "Yeah, I can tell when a guy has like jacked off that day or not."
Whoa.
She can sense
Okay.
the aura.
I don't know about the aura, but I think they're more chill.
The pheromones.
I think it's
Or
a pheromone
chill,
thing, yeah.
interesting.
No, they're more relaxed.
Like sage mode.
I don't know.
Yeah, like they're more chilled up, more relaxed.
do
They're not
do it,
like
yeah.
amped up.
So I tried NoFap like a couple years back.
Yeah.
I was only able to survive 2 weeks, but I'll tell you, I was nothing but calm. I was on edge the whole time, just like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm so on edge. And then just any little stimulus, I'd get like excited.
Bricked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It was actually so unreal. I couldn't explain how it felt. And
Did
I
it
felt
feel
like
good?
Alpha male?
no, I just felt like an animal looking to satisfy my urges.
But
I
maybe
felt
that's
really
what it
bad.
is.
I think that's what it is though. That's the attraction part.
Is that what it is? I did not.
Wait, girls find that attractive?
It's the primal
You're
instinct.
oozing with like that energy.
Pheromones.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I did not like it though.
I thought actually fapping is good for you because it helps with like reduce prostate cancer or something. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I think there's some research online.
Yeah,
like once a
it's-
week,
it's
twice a
supposed to
week,
be, like,
something
healthy.
that.
But your testosterone is supposed to be higher if you don't nut, because that's why like some boxers they
Or sports players, yeah.
sports players they're like away from their partners
During like the
during
fight.
the fight.
But
or
then I read
whatever,
that was a myth too, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I believe that. I think there's science to it.
Yeah, I feel like that. Like if you have you gone for like a couple of weeks where you're not doing that, it's like
Not
sorry,
since-
I'm sorry,
not since that
sorry,
time.
not a couple of weeks. Let's say like a couple of days. Okay, no,
a couple of days before like
okay,
an
let's just say like a
exercise,
couple hours.
before like an exercise session or something.
Yeah, it's
well,
like
full transparency. I think right now I'm at like maybe two times a week.
yeah.
I try not to watch porn as well. I think that was a huge issue.
Yes.
Messes
with
you up.
with like affecting my energy and like mood and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But I think keeping it that kind of cadence I felt good for me. However, as we were talking about, I think nutting before you do some exercise is actually not that good.
Right.
Really? No, I thought it was fine.
Have you?
I found that I become jello and just no energy and just kind of
You lose
Really?
Yeah, you get right.
fog.
like if I
I thought
train
it-
jujitsu
What?
and I I practice the deed before that, I feel like I'm just not really into it.
Yes. Right.
But before I'll feel like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to.
I think the concept is like because you gave yourself a reward, so you don't need to work as hard.
Oh.
This is just my experience, though.
Angus, what's your experience as a
thought you
person that does work out frequently? Do you ever compare like a workout session right before working out, you've nutted, and then another time where it's like you have
Yeah, I tried both.
Oh, yeah?
actually.
Okay,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
obviously.
I experimented.
Okay,
yeah.
do you
You feel
No, I feel fine.
you feel fine.
Yeah. It's just like my energy is back up in like 30 minutes,
Interesting.
an hour, 30 minutes. Sometimes I just do it right after I go to the gym.
This guy's
Oh,
bragging
whoa.
about.
Yeah. No, but the thing is that I don't feel no difference. Like, yeah, you feel more relaxed, but then when you start like get your blood pumping again, then you're kind of
like it doesn't affect
your
your PR,
adrenaline, huh?
Interesting.
like your PR. Are you ever
PR?
hitting PRs like in a time where you have already nutted just before?
I don't know. I never really thought about that. I never really went.
All right, next week.
I don't know about next week. I'll report back.
Oh man,
Ricky's gonna be there, be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
did you try it yet?"
Yeah.
But usually when a guy nut, isn't there's like a post clarity?
yes.
Like you can think
yes,
so clearly. Like
yes.
It's-
But I find that like my energy levels just plummet, bro. Like I'm just like not
yeah, sorry.
motivated to do anything. I'm just like, I'm good. I don't need to do anything.
But it's only for the first like couple minutes, right? Because you feel relaxed. But then after you just get your, kind of comes back.
I think for you, you have a very fast recovery time. For me, it's like a couple hours or maybe even the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Whoa,
like I
really?
wouldn't feel motivated to train if I like.
Have you tried?
I tried and I did not. Yeah, I didn't feel motivated to train. It
Oh,
did not
really?
feel very good for me.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually enjoy it after a lot more. But yeah, 2 to 3 times a week.
I think that time, the philosopher's time, as some call it,
Oh,
is a good way to determine whether or not you really want something.
Yeah.
Let's say if you're gonna go on a date with a girl, and then you like let one out, and then you have that period where you think like, oh, do I really want to see this girl or not?
yes.
Was I attracted to the girl because I like them emotionally, or was it like a
It's
lust
just
thing?
horny
Right.
or whatever. Yeah.
That's a really good point.
That's actually a very good point.
So it's best to nut one out before you go on a date to really make sure you want to see that person or not.
Important to nut one out before you make an important decision.
Yeah, I think even a streamer once said that to her viewers. It's like, yo, before you guys watch me, not one out, and then decide if you want to watch me or not after.
Wow.
Wow,
Interesting.
that is actually.
Because then by
super
then
interesting.
you're closing like 16 tabs on your computer, right?
Oh my god.
I wish I can talk to like a person who actually researches this stuff to learn a little bit more because it's
Yeah.
very fascinating. It's affecting Angus and you and me differently.
Differently, yeah.
Darius, are you more like,
I'm not no fapping right now. No,
but like, do you feel like Angus where like afterwards you can like you're back to normal quick or?
Well, you need like couple minutes or at least like let's say 30 minutes, right?
I'd
Yeah.
say you lose a lot of that attraction or energy level
Energy level.
in your socialization with girls, especially, or maybe like similar to intermittent fasting. From what I hear, it's like normally people like back then you had to hunt for your food, right? You don't just reward yourself with food so easily. And so if you don't reward yourself through nofap, then you try harder for other people.
Nice.
You actually put in effort.
Yes.
Whereas like if you reward yourself, you give yourself some fat before you see someone, you don't try as hard for that person.
Right. That's a really good point.
That's a good point. I think personally for me, not watching porn was the biggest thing that helped me achieve something similar like what you're experiencing.
Monk mode,
Is that what
sage mode.
monk mode? You said?
It could be monk mode.
Oh, monk mode.
Monk mode.
Oh, monk
or
mode.
monk, like the Pokemon monk.
No,
Oh, monk mode.
monk mode. Monk.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah, I think just porn really affected my mental like just well-being and just how I viewed women in general. It was not healthy at all.
That messed me up.
It was really bad.
The first
for me,
relationship, it was like really messed me up.
Your first?
First relationship, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, didn't I tell you?
No.
Oh, sure. Like first relationship. Before I got into my first relationship, like I watched porn like crazy. It was like mad crazy, like too much.
daily.
Like, it was daily, and like
Maybe
sometimes
multiple.
multiple times a day, and it was bad. And I like, so I researched this thing called death grip,
Oh.
and it basically you're squeezing way too hard when you're doing your thing, and
the airplane.
and it basically
Yes.
you killed the nerves. So I basically killed my nerves on my dick. Like it took it forever.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yes.
No, I numbed my nerves. Like it took me forever for it to be fixed, and it affected my partner at that time, where she thought it was her fault, and she never experienced anything like that. So she was like, "Oh, I can't stay stay hard,
Why?
just because the stimulus was not the same as my hand, and
Cannot compare.
it doesn't help when you go to the gym too because you grip things harder." So like I was taking that same grip on myself, so it was like, it's just not the same.
It choked him a little fella.
I was literally giving a
Wow.
freaking
Wow.
jiu-jitsu choke.
Dude, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, so like it was so bad to the point it took me I think a month and a half to fix.
Whoa. That's pretty good. Right?
What do you mean that's good? That's bad.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
It took a long time to fix.
Reset.
I was also having issues like that too. It was difficult for me to get aroused actually. And I didn't know what the heck was going on. Like I was just like, what's going on? And then I did a lot of research, and I think I thought porn was the culprit.
Right.
So yeah, I stopped watching it, and dude, immediately huge difference.
Yeah.
Even though I still kept like the self
Pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah.
That still kept going, but just stopped watching porn made a huge difference for me.
Wow. You know, like it's affected a lot of people, and nobody really talks about it. Like Terry Crews, like
He
famous-
talks about it.
He
He
talks
talks a
about
lot
it. He's
about it.
so outspoken, and it's like you really respect, right? Like,
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a porn addiction. It's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
I think I did have a porn addiction.
Yeah.
It was
It's a
bad.
real thing.
It was multiple tabs. Pretty bad, man.
Yeah.
It's overstimulating.
So why don't we try until the next episode? Just don't watch porn.
No, I don't watch it anymore.
Okay, well, for the rest of us, and then
Yeah, I
then,
think-
then
I
we
think-
explain the differences.
No, maybe.
Okay.
That would be really
I-
interesting. Can we record again
Be like, yo,
tomorrow?
Look at me right now. Tomorrow. Look at me right now, and then the next time, see if we can see if there's a difference.
See if there's
You
a
can make it into a shorts, and you'd be like, "Hey, Ricky, update here. I feel great."
This is day 75.
Day one of no nutting.
Yeah.
Day two of no nutting. Day one of no nutting. Day one of no nutting.
Day one.
2 hours of no nutting.
Oh no.
But yeah, that would be a really interesting experiment. You know, and I think that brings a little bit of also awareness for Movember, maybe in a way.
Yeah.
So we could
Yes.
tie it in. It's like, mental health for men.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Not if you have to, but don't make it a compulsive disorder. I guess.
Don't let it control you.
Yeah.
But you
Don't
have
let it
urges.
control
It's
you.
good to let it out.
Control
too.
the nut. Don't let the nut control you.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nice.
That's deep.
that is very deep, man. I think if that's the case, y'all gotta stop using Instagram and stuff like that, because I know they be sprinkling those
That's
pictures.
why you uninstall.
No, that's not.
That's why you don't have Instagram.
Yeah, like Instagram
But they
doesn't
do that,
help,
man.
Yeah, like Instagram, TikTok, it doesn't help with, they really just it sells. It does sell, but it really corrupts your mind, in my opinion. So
Well, I have to say one thing. I just remembered that, TikTok especially, it's riddled with all sorts of
Tracking.
sexual themes. So there's
Really?
this common thing that a lot of people on live stream on TikTok do, where it's just a live stream of them. It's a girl. She's sitting down, but she's like vibrating.
wait, what?
So she apparently has a vibrator on, and that if people donate to her, the intensity increases or something.
Shut up.
Wait, on TikTok?
But you can't see it. You can't see it.
This
though.
can't be allowed
It's just
on Twitch.
It's literally just a girl. You can't see anything.
Wait.
But she's like
Okay. Yeah, she's doing it. Is it on TikTok or Twitch?
TikTok.
oh,
On
take
TikTok?
like live?
TikTok, yeah, on live.
Oh no way.
And you can hear like the buzzings of like
You hear the You don't know if people add that sound in though.
Right.
But and if there actually is one. But
No
the girl kind
way.
of pretends or like acts like there's something going on.
That's insane that's an
Dude.
And that's why it's allowed because it's
not
not really
showing.
it's not showing anything.
That's crazy.
They would get so rich because of that.
I'll be honest,
I can't
they
believe
would
it.
get so rich. Like that is so.
There's so many kids on
smart.
TikTok.
I
think
know, that's the bad thing.
and they all
that's a
donate.
huge
Yeah,
problem.
they give out roses and stuff and
Wow.
Damn.
What
TikTok.
if we vibrate? I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's
man.
right.
What if we vibrate? Like, roses, please.
oh jeez.
Damn, you left the frame there.
Oh shoot. Oh my god.
Got a little too
Who would want to
excited.
see that?
Now, who would want to see guys? But I don't think anyone want to see.
Dude, we get 10,000 likes.
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
10,000 likes.
Yeah, if you want to see Spider-Man live. Okay, that will never happen. But
no.
enjoy this podcast though.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, you'll find all our information in the description down below. We've got a link tree, Spotify, Apple, all that jazz.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks again for tuning in, guys.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Put in the comments. Do you think that seeing your friends liking other girls' pics, especially when they're in a relationship, how do you feel about that? Do you think it's wrong? And for girls,
And tag them right here.
oh yes, tag them.
Let's call them out. We'll
Tag them.
We'll-
Let's go.
We will roast them for you.
We'll roast them for
We'll
you.
do a roast session.
And also, I want to know what you guys think about No Nut November.
Yeah, is it healthy to not nut for a month?
Can girls do NNN?
I don't know. Can they?
I don't know. Well,
Well, let's have a girl on next time and talk.
And talk about this. Yes.
all right. And
All
we'll
right.
see you on the next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.